These are the 13 most unique Nintendo Switch 2 accessories ever. To a literal gaming setup for your dock, to snacking while gaming. And you've never seen these anywhere else. And my friends, we're starting off with what I'd say is my favorite one here. The Nintendo Switch 2 Gaming Center Dock. Now I know it may be a lot to take in. I'll go over what's here, because it's freaking awesome. This is an accessory for your Nintendo Switch 2 dock. So your Switch 2 can still fit in here and it's docked. But on the front, we have a mini gaming center, of course, which is where we have a mini Nintendo Switch 2. We have a GameCube, a Wii, an N64. I mean, even just the detail. This is a mini N64. You can pull the tiny little cartridge out. It's so nice. And even a little picture frame where we can put a cartridge inside, and it's like we have a framed picture of the cartridge. And this is just the best way to spice up your dock. You can even pull out these little cabinets, which you can pick the color of online. Put your cartridges in here for storage and put them back in. I mean, there's no better dock accessory. Out of all the ones I've seen, this has gotta take the freaking cake. And there's even a Switch 2 on the TV screen right there. This is an A+ for me. Now, time for our biggest accessory. We've got a Piranha Plant Nintendo Switch 2 dock. Now, I say Nintendo Switch 2, this one here works with the Nintendo Switch 1 only, but I have been told from a few companies this is being made for the Switch 2. And what you do is you can just dock the Switch right in here. There's a little USB-C port, and then if you want to take your Joy-Cons off, you can put them onto here, and you can even put your NES controllers, and you've got a full dock here. On the back, you have your standard ports, your HDMI, USB-C, and USB. And the only reason why you wouldn't buy this is if it's too tall, it'll block your TV. Otherwise, I would call this one a must-have. Charges several Joy-Cons, looks freaking cool. The piranha's eating your Switch. I wouldn't allow this in any other scenario. I don't like plants eating my things, but super cool. You still have access to all the ports, and it's pretty big too. It's quality. Now, my friends, I'm gonna show you this next accessory. See if you can guess what it is. You may not be able to, that's fine. That's why I'm here. We're going to start by clicking in both Joy-Cons to this little attachment. But Max, what goes in here? It's not your Mario plush. It's not your cup of Cheez-Its that are all dusty. It is a can of soda. Plop! And now, while you're playing Nintendo Switch 2, you can just have a little while you're racing in Mario Kart. It's very sturdy. It comes in a lot of different colors. You know me, I had to get the purple. The controllers are steady. You can even still see the lights on the controller, and it doesn't just look cool. These grips back here are very comfortable. I mean, I don't know if there's a bad accessory in this video. This is freaking awesome if you're a soda lover, a canned drink lover, a soft drink lover, they may say. And folks, you think I'm done with just this? These thumb grips are a little mid for me, as the kids say. To pair with our Coca-Cola can, we have Coca-Cola Joy-Con thumb grips. And boom, we got them on. Now, I will say, absolute nightmare to put those things on. Worst ones I've seen. However, the quality, how they look, that's the best I've seen. They feel nice, it's good quality rubber, and you've completed the official Coca-Cola Nintendo Switch 2 setup. I'm gonna finish this video later and go drink some soda. Next, folks, let's be real. You're probably not gonna wanna buy every single thing in this video because you have too many Switch 2 accessories. Well, this is not an accessory, but rather a nice little wall piece you can put up. This is a gigantic Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 cartridge. It's a great display piece. You can get Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, almost any game that you want. You can put it up on any wall. There's even a little method to do so. I mean, honestly, it'd be quite cool if we had a whole wall here of these. We should have that one day. If you look close, there's even some like fragmented, colorful shards. I don't know what you call that. And if you're wondering about size, it's bigger than a Switch box. I mean, it's all perfect. The only bad thing, it won't fit in an actual Switch box, I'm sorry to say. Now, my friends, if you didn't like the entertainment center, if you didn't like any other dock accessories you've seen online, you might like this one, especially if you're a GameCube fan. We're gonna take this boring old dock and put this underneath, then put this on top. Now, you might look at this and say, oh, Max, it's just a GameCube dock. It does nothing special. Why do I want to buy this? If you have a Nintendo GameCube Switch USB adapter, adapter. You can slide this underneath. It's a bit of a tight fit, but now it's in there. Take your GameCube controller, and as if it's a real GameCube, you can take the cord and plug it right into the first slot. And of course, with the GameCube adapter, you just take the two USBs and plug them right into your dock. It doesn't block the cooling of the dock either. There's a little slot for the dock to breathe. If you're a GameCube fan, there's no better looking accessory. They also have this in black too, in case that's the one you grew up with. Was a little pricey, but I recommend. Now our next accessory is one of my favorites. It's from Vitcher, our partner for this video, and they sent over the Luma Pro XR glasses. And what you do is you just plug in the Switch 2 into their mobile dock, and when you put these on, they let you play your Nintendo Switch 2 on a giant screen, even on the go. And now what you see is what I see, a 1200p 4K-like display. Here's Mario Kart, here's Kirby Air Riders, or anything else you want to play. It gets really bright, and it looks like a 152-inch screen right in front of you. It also works for mobile games, PC, cloud gaming, Switch 2. These are very comfy, and I can even adjust the brightness and tint right through the glasses. And I'd say this is the perfect way to play games on the go. You can totally zone out and enjoy. And they're also launching a Cyberpunk 2077 Collector's Edition on December 10th that is fully optimized for the Switch 2. You kind of have to see it to believe it. It looks way better in person. So if you want to try them, click the link in the description or check them out at participating Best Buys. Now, my friends, do not make fun of my flower Nintendo Switch 2 camera. This is the best budget camera you can buy for this console. Not only does it look cool, but I would like to present a direct example. This is an officially licensed Nintendo camera. It's made by a company called Hori, but Nintendo says, yes, we license this. This is good and it works. The difference is, this is $60 and this right here is $15. Allow me to show you the difference and why this one is worth your money. All right, what you're seeing is the Hori Nintendo camera that is $60. It's a little bit choppy. I don't like it. I look a little bit discolored. It's not worth your $60. Now, what you're waiting for is this, the $15 flower camera. Now, what I love about it is the frame rate is much better. It's so much smoother. It's almost like a wide lens, so playing in handheld mode, you can really see all the way up to like my elbows on here. And the color may not be perfect either, but it's so much wider, so much smoother, and I would say even a lot clearer. It even has a little camera cover you can slide up. I don't see why you wouldn't buy this if you need a camera and you're balling on a budget. This little flower guy is legit. Now guys, if you're anything like me, you have a lot of Nintendo Switch games, and you can't just keep them all in the boxes because you gotta open the box every single time, pull the cartridge out. It's annoying when you want to play a game. That's why you might buy the Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch 1. You know, we are inclusive here. Cartridge carousel. And I'm not gonna lie, it all looks boring until you give it that clockwise finger spin. When you spin it, a new cartridge pops up. So as you can see, Splatoon is popping up, and then we've got Mario Kart 8, then we've got Mario Party Jamboree. It's an easy little way to pick from all your cartridges without having to open up a box and find the box, and it's very satisfying and worth the money. Now, my friends, for our next accessory, it's already on the table. Can you see it? We have a mini Nintendo Switch. Now, why, Max, would I ever want this? Truthfully, I don't know, unless you have the Ridley Super Smash Bros. Amiibo. Ridley can hold your Nintendo Switch 2, which makes an even better display piece. Just a cool way to spice up your Ridley Amiibo. That's all. Next up, you've had this Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 problem, and I bet you didn't even know. Now, when you collect a bunch of physical games, you want to display them on a shelf, so you go like this, but here's the problem. They fall. Not fun. It's happened too many times. And the solution would be to buy a bookend. Those look boring though. Which is why you can buy the Kirby bookend. This is official from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. You set it here, and hopefully on this side you'll have like the end of a shelf or something. And it keeps all of your Switch 2 games upright, all jolly, they're all staying there. And actually, already inside of here is a Kirby keychain of the exact same thing. And so you'd put some sand in here, some weight, you put it up here, it's gonna hold your Nintendo Switch 2 games. Just a neat little thing you can have. Folks, tell me if this sounds familiar. You're playing your Nintendo Switch 2 docked, your buddy comes over, you take both of the Joy-Cons off. There's a problem. Both sides are now exposed to dust, which over time could hurt the connectivity of your Joy-Cons. Or if you don't care about any of that at all, you can buy the Pikachu Nintendo Switch 2 dust covers, where what you do is when the Switch 2 is docked, you snap these in, they are magnetic, and now your Switch 2 looks like Pikachu. It protects any dust from getting in, and it's the product I never knew I needed. And they also wrote me a note. I am their first ever customer, so if you want to buy this or anything else in the video, link down below. Now, my friends, what you've probably been waiting for since the intro, this accessory looks very unassuming until you go to McDonald's and get yourself some fries. Yep. That's real. We're gonna start by attaching the two Joy-Cons. They click in very firm. Then you will go to McDonald's and get yourself a small fry. We got a medium, but it's still gonna work. And you can simply slide this all the way in. And look at how this looks. You can see the M McDonald's logo in the hole. I just put the fries in the bag, or put the fries in the Switch. You can literally snack while you game. Yo, I'm about to come first place. Yo, bro, let's drop Tilted Towers. It's great, and if you do it like that, your hands won't get greasy. Absolute 10 out of 10 for me, and this wins the whole video. But folks, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Vitcher, for sponsoring. I'll see you all in the next one.